Intro, engaging, steady tone. This is the story of Ethan Reyes, a human chosen to study at the greatest interstellar academy ever built. Ethan Reyes walks slowly through the endless corridors of Orion Academy, the largest interstellar school, built inside a massive orbital station drifting in the silent void where three galaxies touched. His black uniform felt heavy on his shoulders. Out of thousands of applicants, only a dozen humans had been chosen to study here. Ethan was one of them. That made him proud, but also painfully alone. The hallways were wide enough for cargo hauler-sized creatures and tall enough for winged species to fly indoors. The walls glowed with shifting silver-blue light, technology so advanced Ethan couldn't begin to understand it. Everywhere he walked, aliens pressed against the walls to give him space. Their eyes, some glowing, some faceted like gems, some invisible, followed him with caution. He had tried smiling once, but quickly learned that showing teeth meant aggression. Among humans, it was kindness. Among most species here, it was a threat. He passed a cluster of flower-like beings whose petals shimmered as they whispered. Their musical tones carried words he had come to recognize. Death Worlder, Predator, Dangerous. Those words had become Ethan's shadow. When he finally reached his classroom, he dropped into the back row. The seats were built to fit every possible body shape, which meant they were uncomfortable for humans. Pulling out his data slate, he reviewed yesterday's notes. Xenobiology, predators, ecosystem balance. The room slowly filled. Tall, bird-like Zephyrians ruffled their rainbow feathers. Insectoid harmoniids clicked their limbs gently together. A pair of crystalline luminari chimed softly as they took their places. Every one of them sat as far from Ethan as possible. Then, relief. Naomi Lee, another human, short hair, bright eyes, sharper mind than most. She sat beside him without hesitation. "Morning," she whispered. "Ready to play the scary monsters again?" Ethan chuckled bitterly. "Back home, I worked at an animal shelter. I cared for sick puppies. Now they all think I'm here to eat them." Naomi smirked. "I was a kindergarten teacher, tying shoelaces, telling fairy tales. Now apparently I'm some nightmare apex hunter." The classroom suddenly brightened. Professor Vathar entered, a towering crystalline being whose body glowed with shifting patterns of light. His voice rang like wind chimes in a soft breeze. "Good morning, students," he said. "Today we study apex predators, creatures that exist at the very peak of the food chain." The alien students leaned forward with fascination. For them, life had always meant peace, balance, and harmony on lush garden worlds. True predators were legends, something they had read about, never seen. "An apex predator," the professor continued, "is rarely hunted, yet hunts all others. Their presence keeps entire ecosystems in balance." Naomi shot Ethan a knowing look. Both of them understood what the professor didn't need to say. On Earth, humans were apex predators. They had shaped every continent, every ocean, every ecosystem. Then the professor's crystalline voice chimed again. "Today, we will not merely discuss predators. We will observe one." The classroom filled with excited hums, chirps, and clicks. The feathered Zephyrians fluffed their wings. The insectoid harmoniids rubbed their forelimbs eagerly. Even the crystalline students glowed brighter. Ethan felt the tension in his chest tighten. He had a sinking suspicion about what kind of demonstration the professor had in mind.